Somebody said, I always see you with CDs and stuff like that. Are you really making beats? I never see. Oh, what's that? A thumb drive? Oh, what's that? A laptop? Okay. Yeah. So let's do this. See, what we do here is so private. It's so private because I don't want people to catch on to what we're doing or try to steal ideas before we drop a new project. It is officially Happy New Year's, everybody. It's officially 2025. Blue Army didn't drop. I want to say what we dropped, like a couple of singles, 3 projects in total, 4 projects. Unfinished Business. That's one. The second project was Blue Army. That's what it's called. Not just the name of the crew, but the name of the project itself, Blue Army. That's the second project. And then Biggie Pariah dropped Over the Moon. Okay. That make the third installment. Even though it's a solo spin-off, it's not really part of the group project, but that's kind of how we designed it, because we kind of like split it up for a minute, and then we just said, look, let's just come together and figure this shit out. And so I've been working behind the scenes. Mac been working behind the scenes. Biggie Pariah, he pretty much run the YouTube page to keep it vibrant, to keep things updated, things like that. So he run Next Session. Onassis, he's producing tracks, doing things with other folks and things like that. Angelica, she's in a little different zone as far as like creativity. Not only does she do choir for the church, but she do choir. She's I don't know the right term for it, so I don't want to say the wrong term, but she do poetry. Poetry lyrics. It's a different term. I don't even want to get on that part. It's a different terminology, so I don't even want to speak on that. So everybody got outside jobs outside of this rapping and uploading tracks to YouTube. So we do other stuff outside of that. And on this laptop, that's why you always see the Yoda stuff. I always got all that stuff right there. On the laptop, it's a lot of upcoming projects with like real big DJs. Some y'all heard of, some y'all might never heard of. Depends on how in tune you is with the culture. Uh, we also do beat making. We producers, like it's about 4 of us. That's really me myself included. I'm actually about to play a track. We are producers that we make beats for other people. You know what I'm saying? We ghostwrite for other people. Some a little more famous than others. Some that's not that famous. So that's why when I make my videos and things like that, y'all see it like this. But anyway, let's get into this track. About to drop this track on you right fast. You're not gonna really be able to hear it, but I'm gonna try to get y'all to hear as much as you can. Hold on, give me a second. So this is a little ideal of what we do behind the scenes. This a little update. Let me stop there for a second. Just a little update. I have a newborn child in here. Hold on. Diaper bag and everything like that. So if you're wondering why I'm whispering, that's why I'm whispering like this. Got a newborn baby, and I swear it's like the quiet place, like the movie where you got to be quiet because every little noise set them off. But outside of that, outside of being on daddy duty, still trying to get these projects done. We still working. We got a couple of projects in the work. The first project for 2025 that we're gonna release, the big official project, is the Retaliation. That's Cass and MB and Cass. The Retaliation. That is me, myself, and Mac Beats. Mac Beats is currently in Atlanta, Georgia right now, doing his thing. He also doing some other producing and stuff with other folks, getting a lot of work done. I'm currently here stationed doing what I'm doing right now. That is currently in production. We will be putting that out pretty soon, sooner than later. We trying to do a couple of singles before we drop the project. I want to at least do 2 singles. I want to do a single with me and Mac Beats before. I want to have a good rollout. So I want to do a rollout with me and Mac Beats, and it's not even gonna be on a project. I just want to be this a little track, just to throw on YouTube, and then I want Angelica, which is Karma the Prodigy. I want her to do a track just to have something floating, you know what I'm saying, as we still got production running, just to have something like, here, check this out for a little bit, for a couple of weeks, and then boom, we start throwing these projects back at y'all. You know, we got to start the year off right. We don't want to just be dropping stuff and, you know, since this being dropped, and it's like, is it new? Is it old? Is it? So this will be currently the new stuff. So we took a little break after Over the Moon. So Over the Moon was the last official project. The very moment that y'all see us upload a new project with music, that would be all the new stuff for 2025. We just trying to go over like artwork for us, the covers and the sound, a different sound, the samples, the everything. So MB and Cass, the Retaliation, that's in production, currently in production. We wrapping that up. The next installment is Bonnie and Clyde. That would be me, myself, and I, and the lovely Angelica, Karma the Prodigy. That would be us. We doing a Bonnie and Clyde project. This was something that was in the work for about 11 years. It been a lot of talk about it, and one day MB was like, how about y'all just actually do the fucking project? Like, fuck, like, y'all shot it out over, what mixtape was that? Was that Full Throttle? Yeah, well, we kind of shot it out about it's coming, and we never did it. Like, you know, we went and got married, had kids, and, you know, everybody was traveling, living their life, you know, being adults, living their life, and we never got around to it. So I said, you know what? It's time to start production. So we about to start production on Bonnie and Clyde. A lot of people poke at my rapping ability because I have moments where I'm kind of like, la 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 all over the place. Then I have moments where I'm like, well, let's talk about beef. I pack more text than ITT, where I'm on point, I'm on beat, I'm on cue, and then I have times where I just kind of jump on her. This being a lyricist, this being kind of sloppy with the flow of the love of hip hop, just kind of playing with it. What I'm going to do is moving forward, because like I said, we was kind of like, are we gonna be a group or we not? It was kind of like, whatever, man, let me just do whatever I want to do. This year, so far, moving forward, I'm going to really focus on making real good production. What I mean is giving y'all more than some short verses, giving y'all more than just some bullshit. Let's really be a little more progressive, push it out, really throw it out there for y'all to enjoy. We got a little fan base, and really that's what kind of kept us going, because we was kind of like, ain't nobody fucking with us. But then we started seeing the comments, the likes, just the love, and realizing, damn, we can get fucking endorsement deals and sponsorships and all of that stuff. Like, this shit can really be a big thing. And this, with the technology of the internet world, like, we can really blast off. So we don't really do the whole venue thing where we go out and perform in these little local bars or these little hole in the wall joints and stuff like that. Our whole focus is to take over the internet. So that's kind of what we're doing with BLU-ARMY. I hope that makes sense. I'm not going to hold you guys with a long, drawn out video. I just want to let you guys know these are the updates. This is what we're planning on. This is what our focus is. This is what we want to do. This is what we want to work towards. Other projects, somebody asked me this in the other comments on the other page. Black Mirrors. Somebody said, y'all been throwing that name around. When we going to get that project? It's a conversation. We have not started production yet. We don't even know if it's going to be a group thing. You know, MB and Cass is a duo group within itself. So they a duo group outside of BLU-ARMY. But then when you talk about BLU-ARMY, you're talking about MB, Casanova, Old Nassus, Bigger Pariah, Angelica, Israel Picasso. You know what I'm saying? You talking about the whole unity when you talk about BLU-ARMY as a group. Toy Baby, you know what I'm saying? You talking about the whole official group. But it could be a duo project, or it can be a Onassis project. You know what I'm saying? It can be a Onassis and Angelica project. It can be a Onassis and Mac Beast. It can be a Bigger Pariah and Angelica, MB and Bigger Pariah. You know what I'm saying? So you never know really who's who and what's what. So Black Mirrors, that right there, it's a conversation. That production haven't started for that yet. That don't mean that it ain't gonna start. Just haven't started yet. Blueberry Hill, something me and Angelica was talking about. We like the name. It's a inside joke behind the name. And then of course, you know, the group is BLU-ARMY. So once again, it's not in production yet, but it is a conversation. So just to update what's going on with BLU-ARMY. I appreciate y'all, man, and see y'all on the next one.